invoice or a demand notice, either on phone or written to you, demanding that, that payment, please?
Madam Speaker, I don't have those documents, but from the statement given by Gladys, she is confirming that she transported the materials as my affidavit was also indicating. So we are in agreement with Gladys that she transported materials for me, and that is in a record in the documents before this House.
Senator Mudigi.
Asante, Madam Speaker. Yangu ni machache. Bwana Deputy Governor, we ni mwenye county na unajua sina sote zile siko Kisii. Mambo ya pesa kutumia mtu na kurudishie, hiyo kwa mimi ni vitu imefanyika kwa muda mrefu na bora pesa ilirundi. Lakini mambo ya hizi pesa zingine nataka kuuliza Bwana Deputy Governor, wakati tulikuja Kisii juu ya wafanyikazi kulikuwa na shida nikiwa mmoja wa lipa wafanyikazi walipa, unajua ile mambo yote iko Kisii ambayo ni mzito sana mkafuta watu. Lakini nataka kuuliza, hakuna njia ndio hii mambo isifike katika county ya Kisii na pia ifike hapa? Hakuna vile hapo mbeleni ungejua vile utafanya uweze kumaliza hii maneno kabla haijafika hapa pahali tumefika? Asante, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, this matter has been speeded up very quickly by I will call it my CEO, is part and parcel to this movement, this impeachment, so that I'm gotten rid of because of the issues I'm already raising on the management of the county. And so it could have been managed if we sat together as the leadership. But I've got my CEO who will also determine whether that kind of meeting can take place or not.
Senator Okoiti Andrew Mutata.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Your Excellency, Deputy Governor, I have just one small concern that is disturbing me. Yesterday, a video was played here of a very, very poor lady who makes her living, who ekes out her living by selling mutura, accusing you of having taken money from her. And there were many others who came up. But I'm taking that particular one because it's the one that seems to have evidence that it was made at the public participation, during a public participation forum. What would be your response, or did you have a chance to respond to that allegation? Because for me, for somebody poor claiming that you took so much from her is a very, very painful experience for me. And that for me is one thing that's going to guide my decision making.
Madam Speaker, the clips that were played in this House, the Honorable House will notice that all of it ran around the bursary, that I have been soliciting for bribes to give people bursaries. Bursaries in counties have committees that run bursaries and not the Deputy Governor. Madam Speaker, you get a report of Kisii. The last bursary given was, in the last financial year, was 3,000 shillings per student. What kind of sense would it make if you get a parent bribing a deputy governor 12,000, 20,000 to get 3,000? Does it make economic sense? Does it look like there is something happening? Madam Speaker, these clips played here were all choreographed to simply implicate me, where they have been indicated to have been taken. You will get in the same report you have. For instance, Simba, I'll quote Simba. Simba is the headquarter for Simba ward. In the report, it's indicated when the team doing public participation reached there, there was nobody to attend the public participation. But at the end of the report and the clip played here, Madam Speaker, I realized that there is a gentleman who is a border rider, whom I know in person, whom we have taken food together in my house, claiming to have come to my home, to me to get bursaries. Madam Speaker, I've never sat anywhere in a committee releasing bursaries to the beneficiaries. I've never. This was simply meant to augment the claim that Monda takes bribes, and that is what was done. If you look at the timing
Keep it precise.
of
Keep
the
it
public
precise.
participation, yes.
I want to guide you once again. You keep to the question and give short, precise answers to the questions.
Okay.
So rest it there. Senator Paris is the final question, and then we move on to the next witness.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I want to put it to the DG that his friend Joseph Misati had said that he's financially struggling. And in that case, could this be the reason why the DG is soliciting money in order to assist in the job placement of Misati's son, Dennis?
Madam Speaker, I've responded to that question earlier severally, that that affirmation was generally done by Mr. Misati, that politicians have their challenges in terms of resources and the kind of work they do. He also then said he will expect that I'm also one of those who are suffering in terms of resources. No, Mr. Misati did not speak for me that I'm asking for money from anyone, and I've not asked for money from anyone to solve the challenges that are financial for politicians, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Senators. I think, unfortunately, we have to move on because we have 5 other witnesses who have not given evidence, and the Senators who have not found time now. You have an opportunity in the next bunch. So the DG's team, the Honorable Deputy Governor's team, who are you calling next?
Madam Speaker, we are calling next Honorable Lillian Gore. And Madam Speaker, I just wanted to indicate that considering the constraints of time, we are electing to drop 2 witnesses, and we will be calling, apart from the next witness, we will be calling 2 more, and then we close.
That is very good. We appreciate that. So let's have the next witness, and that you save our time on questions. The witness may take the stand and be sworn in.
Which faith do you ascribe to?
I'm a Christian.
Christian. So will you take an oath for affirmation?
I will take an oath.
So when the speaker calls you to take the oath, you count the Bible on the right.
Counsel, how much time do you need with this witness? We hope it's below 30 minutes.
Yes, Madam Speaker, I'll take 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
But my colleagues have 7 minutes in cross-examination. They gave up their 7 minutes.
Yes, we are aware of that. The Secretariat marked it.
Madam Speaker, if you may allow me. We give our time for 2 witnesses. Only 2 witnesses are the ones that we waived our right of cross-examination. And therefore, if those two witnesses then are not appearing before the Senate, it then discounts our arguments. Because they are not coming. We only dropped two witnesses, which my learned friend has also agreed to drop, not this particular witness. And then...
Okay.
Madam Speaker, the election on the time they gave up was for two witnesses who are named, and they're still coming. So the 7 minutes that were ambiguous will now count to this third witness.
Counsel, proceed with your witness. Use
Yes.
your time wisely. Those decisions will be made by the chair.